Hello everyone, welcome back to IBDP Decode. In today's video, we are going to discuss some useful strategies on how to manage IBDP workload without stress and burnout. I'll be sharing practical strategies, tips, and advice that you can start using right away to stay on top of your work while taking care of your mental health. So, if you're tired of feeling overwhelmed or stressed by deadlines, stick around. This video is for you. Let's begin. First, let's talk about why the IB feels so overwhelming. If you're an IBDP student, you probably know that the workload can feel overwhelming at times. The IB demands a heavy workload across 6 subjects, each requiring deep understanding and consistent effort. On top of that, internal assessments, the extended essay, and TOEIC all run alongside regular classes, making it feel like there's never a break. Deadlines often overlap, which creates constant pressure and the feeling of always being behind. And of course, there's the pressure to perform well, because your IB scores can have a huge impact on university admissions. All of this together can make the IB feel overwhelming. But don't worry, there are a lot of ways to manage it. Now that we understand why it feels intense, let's move to the next question, which is, why do IB students burn out? Many IB students experience burnout, and it usually comes from a few common patterns. First, students often try to keep up with everything without having a clear plan or structure, which quickly becomes overwhelming. Second, studying for long hours using ineffective methods leads to exhaustion without real progress. Third, trying to be perfect in every subject creates unrealistic expectations and constant pressure on yourself. Over time, these habits create mental and physical burnout, making even normal IB tasks feel impossible. The good news is you can avoid this with the right strategies. With that in mind, let's talk about the most important ways to avoid burnout, which are planning and organization. Planning is your survival tool in the IB. When you know every deadline in advance, you don't have to panic at the last minute. Writing down all your tests, internal assessments, EE milestones, and CAS requirements in one place reduces mental clutter and stress. A clear plan also allows you to break large tasks into smaller, manageable steps, which makes everything feel less intimidating. When you have a structured plan, it's easier to balance schoolwork and personal life, so you can stay productive without burning out. Now that we've got planning covered, let's move on to how to study smarter, not longer. Studying for long hours doesn't always mean better results. In fact, it can lead to fatigue and lower productivity. Instead, focus on active recall and practice-based learning, which helps you remember information for longer. Practicing past paper questions allows you to understand how the IB marks and tests knowledge, making your revision more targeted. And finally, studying in short, focused sessions with regular breaks keeps your concentration high and prevents mental exhaustion. Working smarter beats working longer every time. Next, we'll discuss how to prioritize tasks effectively. Not all tasks are equally important in the IB, so it's crucial to focus on what really matters. High-impact work like internal assessments, the extended essay, and exam revision should take priority, rather than minor homework tasks that don't significantly affect your grades. Avoid falling into the trap of perfectionism by trying to make everything flawless, only leads to unnecessary stress. By setting clear weekly priorities, you can maintain a manageable workflow while protecting your mental well-being. This way, you stay productive without burning yourself out. Now that we know what to focus on, let's talk about how to protect your mental health. Your mental health is just as important as your academics. Prioritize consistent sleep every night, because rest directly impacts your focus, memory, and overall performance in IB. It's also essential to set clear boundaries between study time and personal time so you don't feel like you're always working. Incorporating exercise or physical activity into your routine helps reduce stress and improve your energy levels. Finally, practicing mindfulness, journaling, or relaxation techniques can help you manage pressure and maintain emotional balance, keeping you consistent throughout the 2 years. Now that we've taken care of mental health, let's move on to how to stay consistent in IB. Consistency is key to surviving the IB. Focus on building small, daily habits that keep you on track instead of trying to tackle everything at once. Celebrate progress, no matter how small, to stay motivated and avoid feeling discouraged by setbacks. Stay organized and review your plan regularly so you can adjust priorities as needed. Remember, consistency, not perfection, is what will help you manage the workload successfully and reduce stress over the long term. That's all about the management of IBDP workload without stress and burnout. Do not worry, every student faces such challenges while doing the IBDP. It's part of the journey. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to IBDP Decode for more IB resources and top tips. Stay consistent, stay motivated, and take it one step at a time. Thanks for watching, and good luck.